Hello everybody. So we just wanted to make this video about a book that was really important for me, and it's the Sufi book of life. So there was a moment in my life, and this was 8 years ago, and it was after my divorce, so I was going through a very, very dark moment of my life, and this book saved me. Basically, there was a friend of mine and she said, "Oh, I'm reading this book," and she read me just something from the book, and I felt so good, so I decided to buy it and read it myself. And so I always, regard this book as the book that saved my life in a way, or put me out of that dark period. Yeah, so we decided to open it random, which is what you're supposed to do with this book apparently. Whatever you land on, the page you land on is a message for the day, okay? Something to reflect upon. So we wanted to share this with you guys. You want to start first?
Sure. Hi, self-esteem. Many of us find it much easier to deal with failure than with success. Outward success can be so seductive that we know subconsciously we can easily be pulled off center and do something foolish. The fear of doing this almost always causes us to do something foolish. So we just as soon not try and keep to ourselves instead. Oh, that's pretty spot on actually.
So do you want to comment on this? Do you see yourself sometimes doing that?
Definitely. Like, I don't know if I've done something foolish, but
Yeah.
the fear definitely just makes me feel like I would rather be nothing than be something bad.
Yeah.
And what does it say later? Like, what's the Perhaps right now life is offering you the opportunity to hear wisdom from the part of your being that feels unacceptable. Perhaps this voice is telling you that you've been following other people's agendas and ignoring your own inner needs. This can lead to you feeling divided and weakened, as if you were wandering in the desert. There was some good stuff in there.
Okay.
I like the part about following other people's agendas and ignoring your own inner needs. That really hit home for me.
Why?
Because that's exactly my whole life, the story of my life. To be what other people want me to be, I have to ignore my own inner. Just last night, I was actually thinking about this, and because I was kind of like, I felt like dancing, because, I never danced anymore.
Yeah.
And it was dark, nobody was around, and I just kind of put on some music and started dancing by myself. And in that moment, I felt like how much joy that used to bring me when I was young, when I was a kid. And I was really steered off of that towards singing, like, no, this is the way it's supposed to go. Like, always like that. Even in my childhood videos, oh my god, there's this clip where literally a baby me is trying to dance, and my dad is saying, no, you have to sing this song with me. And I'm like 2 years old, so yeah, that really touched something for me. Your turn.
Okay. Uniquely one. Perhaps life is calling you right now to rediscover the part of your being that feels unique and will always remain mysterious and unknowable. It cannot be expressed in words and does not express itself outwardly to others. It is not growing toward anything, nor is it the divine gift we give to the universe. Remaining at the core of your being, it is, in a paradoxical way, your own personal doorway to the uniqueness of sacred unity. Life is basically calling me to discover the part of my being that feels unique. That's very interesting.
Do you resonate with that? Do you relate to that?
I do resonate with that, yes, because it's part of this also kind of journey of rediscovering myself. Because in a way, when you are playing a part that is given to you by society, by your parents first, by society, etc., you want to conform. But when you are put on a path of rediscovering yourself, then it's when you really feel that uniqueness. Yeah.
And you feel like you're on that path, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely. So that was powerful. So anyway,
This reminded me also of like a TikTok I saw. All my life's wisdom comes from TikTok nowadays. But it was cool because it described the ego in a way I've never heard before. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
We come into this world as innocent beings, right? And then we get hurt. And through that pain, your ego emerges, which is the protector self, she described it.
Yeah.
And whenever the ego feels that pain, it says, oh, okay, here's what I can do different to avoid that pain in the future. So it puts on like a shield or a mask or something that's not you. And every single time there's pain, it creates another mask and another mask and another shield, to the point where you become so different from what the uniqueness of yourself was, that you forget who you are or what you're supposed to be doing in this planet. You just lose the connection with that authentic, pure self, I guess. Yeah. Do you think that's why we become something that we're not? You know, whether it's...
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. That also part of it, for sure.
Yeah.
That defensive mechanism as well, that prevents us from really discovering our uniqueness and accepting it in a way. Because we're so caught up in defending, protecting ourselves, you know?
Yeah, we're so busy like, trying to protect ourselves. And I feel like fitting in is avoiding pain. Yeah. If you change yourself to fit in, to be acceptable, then you're avoiding that pain of being rejected by people, like your peers or your parents. Yeah. So it's almost subconscious to try to do what they want you to do or to be who they want you to be. Yeah. And, but it's not the path to, like, to be able to be happy. You have to find yourself first. Yeah. And rediscover your needs. Yeah. Like your personal needs. Yeah. Which is what that book was talking about. Right. Cool. Awesome. Anyway, that's our little video for today. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Let us know if you had any revelations or thoughts about this topic. Yeah, we'd love to know what you have to say.
And thank you for all the comments from the previous video. Victor was very happy, so he's gonna come back. I think he's gonna come back with Svetlana. But anyway, that's for another episode, and have a good night or a good day if you're seeing this during the day. Bye. Sorry, I have to sneeze so bad. I tried to be...
That was very quiet.
It was quiet.
Yeah.
Usually, the house comes down.
Yeah.
There's another... Okay.
How did you do that? Can you do that, like, when you're sitting next to me in the car and you blow my eardrums out? Please?
I do that? I'm sorry.